Like my English is not perfect, so
Even mine.
okay.
So, my name is Nigel. What's your name?
My name is Mac.
Mark. Nice meeting you.
Yeah,
And
it's pleasure also for me.
one question for you.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the afterlife?
I think there's nothing after afterlife. Like in afterlife, I think there's nothing.
Okay.
Like like our life. That it doesn't matter if we do something good, if we do something bad. We have to do something good because we have to respect each others and like don't treat wrong other people
Okay.
because we have to live together the time we have to spend on this earth.
Okay.
But
So we are here
afterlife,
for a short time,
yeah, for
but
sure.
in this short time we must be nice to each
We have
other.
to be nice with each other because we didn't ask it for this life. So when we are here, just try to be respectful with others because also they didn't choose to be here. So
Okay.
just enjoy your life and be respectful with others. But when
So,
you
so,
die, I think there is nothing.
okay. So how did it happen that we came here on Earth? Is it like if we didn't want to be here, who
Um,
put us here?
yeah, like I'm reading a book on this stuff, like on the evolution of the human history.
Okay.
So actually I read it in Italian, so my like the terms that I use
Yes.
aren't like that perfect because in English I'm not like from here.
Okay.
But like
What's the name of this book?
uh, I have it here.
You have it. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because
Okay. So for some, there's nothing after we are dead.
yeah,
They
this is
say, okay. What's the
okay.
name?
The name is Sapiens, from animals to gods,
Okay.
because now we are sapiens, human. We are sapiens, like, and our breed is the sapiens one, and we like have the control of the earth. So the book name is From Animals to God, and it's from Noah Harari. He's like a writer and a scientist.
Okay.
He
So
does a lot of stuff.
so just I'll be short on the book. So when you started reading this book, it tells you that we came from animals
Yeah, yeah.
and we are still evolving.
Yeah, actually that's what I also think.
Okay.
Just because it's something that science is working on, and like a big part of science community supports. Like I think one of the greatest part of this book is
Yeah.
the starting part, where Noah says that what he writes in this book,
Yeah.
it's valid, like, because the community decided for that, like, in this moment we
Yeah.
think that this is okay.
So community decides our morality. Community decides how we should behave and how we should live everything.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like for in this book, just like describes how we are arrived here, how we think we are arrived here with some proofs.
Okay. So do you believe that there is God or no?
I think there isn't God.
There's no God.
No, I think there is not God.
Okay,
Although
so
I really respect people that
Yeah.
believe, because
Okay.
if that makes you feel well, I always
Believe that.
believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with these animals that we came from, how did it happen that we ended up with the animals in the first place?
How did it?
How did we come to have the animals
Yeah,
in the first place?
in the first place, like,
what happened for
like
these animals to be
in
here?
in the first chapter,
Yeah.
he says, like, a lot of years ago, there were like the first energy and the first like
Sorry.
material things.
The noise. I don't know.
Ah,
Is it cool
okay.
with you?
Yeah, like,
again.
it's
Okay.
not a problem.
So,
Yeah.
So you say with the
Like
animals?
there were like in a lot of time ago, the first chemical reactions that produced like the unicellular like
Yeah.
thing, I don't know like the specific term. And
Yeah.
and then like we continued growing, but actually we don't have really the proof of how it happens. But still I believe more in that than like someone like,
Okay. So if I bring out another book, like, are you open to look at something else that is new? Because-
if it is something like God created us,
Yeah.
it's I'm not in.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a Bible, no.
No. It's not because I don't respect
yeah,
it,
I
because
understand.
like I'm from a Sikh family that believes in God. I respect Islam. I respect every type of and kind of religion.
So
But
you don't
yeah,
believe
but I
that-
don't believe that there's someone that put at us. We have an evolution.
Okay. So if I want to rob you, And because I like robbing people,
Yeah.
is it bad? Why do you say it's bad?
It is bad because the life of the other, you are not respecting the life of the other people. But this won't, for me, it's personal opinion. I think there are people that have been doing like a lot of bad stuff in their life, but they died like everyone else.
Okay, so if I want to do what Hitler did,
Yeah.
why is it wrong?
It is wrong because we didn't decide to come here and you are not respecting the other people.
But who decides? Because I myself,
Yeah.
if I enjoy that and
Yeah.
there is no accountability,
Yeah.
surely I should be okay to do it.
But like what I am saying, I like Hitler when he died. I'm not like I think there is not heaven, or there is like the other thing, what it was,
Hell.
the hell.
So
I don't think that Hitler went to hell. Hitler died like everyone else.
Okay.
But it was wrong what he did, because he just like do some wrong stuff he didn't respect the other people. Also,
Okay.
only that.
So I will finish by saying this.
Yeah.
There is a man who came on earth. In other
Yeah.
words, he was born like us.
Yeah.
That man, he was by the name Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. I know, like
You know a
yeah.
bit of Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, this Jesus, he did many things,
Yeah.
and he also claimed to be God.
Yeah.
He claimed to
आगे
be
आगे
God.
आगे आगे एक सेकंड
That's good.
एक सेकंड बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग
Yeah.
गाल चलन दी
So he also claimed to be God.
yeah
Then he says, guys, I've come to take away your sins.
Yeah.
Because everyone has sinned.
Yeah.
What causes men to do evil is because of sin,
yeah
the fallen state of man.
But, like-
And, 1 minute. And because he died and rose from the dead,
yeah
he proves that his statements, the things that he said, they can be trusted. There is no one who has died and come back to life. But Jesus died before the witnesses.
but I don't have a scientific paper that says that Jesus came back in life.
Okay, but we don't need everything from science to prove if it's true. You don't go in a pharmacy, in a pharmacy,
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, I need to check this medication."
But if the medication is in the pharmacy, bro, there was a paper for sure.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah
you also use faith.
yeah okay
You have faith from what they give you. Someone can print anything on the piece of paper, and they can
Okay.
still lie.
But bro, in the scientific community, if when someone says something, all the other community tries to confuse it, like try to work on something that is going like against that thing.
Okay,
And
so-
only if everything goes okay, then
So do we get every evidence from science, or do we also use other sources? If I want to know if we are the queen, do I go to science or do I look at history?
sorry, I didn't understand the
You
question.
know, here in the UK,
Yeah.
the queen,
Yeah.
she died, she passed on
Yeah.
recently. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
If I want to know
Yeah.
anything about the queen,
Yeah.
I'll go and dig into history.
Okay.
And the history accounts
Okay.
will give me
Yeah.
things about the queen.
Yeah.
I don't go to science.
But that's another branch. Like science study is another thing.
Aha.
History is another thing.
Which means the history
Yeah.
and the eyewitness accounts, what people saw and documented,
Yeah.
can also be used as evidence of truth. There were people who heard what Jesus said. There were
Yeah,
people.
but I think we are talking about two different things. Like history is history.
and can be used as form of evidence.
So I'm okay. I will tell you a thing.
Yeah.
Like there was the dinosaurs. You know,
Yeah.
time ago there was the dinosaur.
Mhm.
Okay. We have like the prints of these dinosaurs. Okay, like we have the prints of their feet. Okay, that's after years of study and things. We think, okay, there was an animal. Okay, was a dinosaur. But the difference between religion and the science community that I like in science community is that in science community they always says, for now we think it's this way, but it can be like further studies can change this thing. Okay. So I like that thing of science community. Like you can like, okay, we have the history part, we have the evidence. Okay, we also have the evidence that in the past there were something like someone wrote that thing. Okay, but I can't.
not one person.
Yeah,
So a truth
I'm making tough for you.
a truth can be established by many witnesses. If
Yeah.
it was the source of one person,
Yeah.
then we will say maybe this person was drunk.
Okay.
But when you have got different eyewitnesses
Okay.
who witnessed an event taking
Okay.
place,
Okay.
Jesus was crucified openly
Okay.
before all of them.
Okay.
And Jesus was seen when he rose from the dead.
Okay.
There is no other person who has done that.
Great. I can I
Yeah.
explain, like in my religion, no, not like my
What you were raised up
my
with.
yeah, like where I raised it, it's a Sikh religion, and there was like people like stories about our gurus that one there was one guru that and his head was like cutted in when he was in war.
Okay.
And he took his head on his hand.
Okay.
And he bring that head to his temple. Okay. All Punjabi believes in it, and they think about it. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that's true. Okay.
Now, the thing
Great.
is,
And like
Okay.
there's people, okay, they say that happened, but I don't believe it.
Okay.
Okay, because that's not a thing, okay, that it can be proved.
now
It's not provable.
Now, that account is also another truth. It's another truth. Now, when we are presented with different kinds of truths, we must look at the evidence of those truths.
Okay.
So when they speak about that event,
Okay.
we now need to look at the sources, the
Okay.
evidence that we have. Just
Okay.
like with Jesus,
Okay.
we can also go and look at the evidence.
Okay. I want to say one thing.
Okay. Say,
If I was born in North Korea,
yeah.
okay, under the people that every morning says me what I have to do and what I
Yeah.
have to think,
Uh-huh.
I will raise thinking that
North
that's
Korea, yes,
true.
that's
But actually word is more bigger than that.
Yeah.
So it actually matters a lot also on what in which environment you are.
Okay.
Okay. So you can't like take as truth everything. Okay. No, I'm
I
sorry.
hear
I
you.
respect a lot every religion. Okay. I'm happy that you believe in it, and I'm so happy about that. I'm happy if you are happy. I am happy. But what I am saying, it doesn't matter only like what people say, and because also environment counts a lot.
Now, you said a good thing. Even the people in North Korea, they also need to hear the gospel. Someone must go and preach it to them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Someone must go and preach to them. The Bible says many people are in darkness. They are not even aware that there's a devil who is blinding them from seeing
Okay.
the truth.
Okay.
How
But
f-
how you know that's the truth?
How?
Why you say that's the truth?
Jesus is alive.
But like why you think?
No, I
That's
know
the-
Jesus is alive.
But like that's only one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
When I speak about my thinking, about my opinions,
How are you?
when I speak about my book, I always says that for now
Yeah.
we have these studies. You are saying I know that it's this way. It's a little different.
Okay, so when you look at the Bible,
Yeah.
it's a book that has prophecies. People
Okay.
wrote
Yeah.
about future events, things that were going to happen in the future.
Okay.
And all of those things were pointing to one man, Jesus,
Okay.
who is God in the
Okay.
flesh.
Okay.
So, because prophecies were fulfilled, Jesus was born according to what was written hundreds and thousands of years before he
Okay.
was born.
Okay. Okay.
This Jesus fulfilled what was written about him, dying for the sins of the people. All of us who have sinned.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
in our own hearts, in our own conscience, we know that we have sinned.
Okay, but
So-
why if I
Yeah.
if I like I was born in India and then I come here. If all my life, if I passed all my life in India, like in the place where I was, it's a little village, I would never never anyone would
I can show
tell
you-
me of Christian.
Okay, I can show you one Bible verse.
But okay,
on
you,
that.
you can show me. But
Okay.
what I am saying, there are parts of the world they live all their life without knowing Jesus. So how it can be possible? They believe in other things.
Yes, they believe
Yeah.
in other things, but
But that's not. It's okay.
God says, okay, I'll show you one verse here, so that it will help answer what you ask.
It's really interesting, by the way.
is
It's,
good.
I like talking about.
And I
this
also
thing.
respect your opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I go to Mark,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Matthew.
Matthew
Okay.
24:14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then the end shall come."
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying to you, introducing Jesus, until everyone is heard, then the end shall come. Because God is going to judge the world. Let me show you a last one. A last one.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
God says, "Go and preach." Can you read out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
To open their eyes and to
open their
turn
eyes, the
them
people who don't
from
believe,
darkness to light,
and to turn them
and
from darkness to light.
and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith, and that is in me. Sorry for my
So,
English.
so this is Jesus saying, "Go and preach, so that you open the eyes of those who are in darkness,
Yeah.
to turn them from the power of Satan unto God,
Yeah.
from darkness to light, so that they will receive forgiveness of sins,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then receive an inheritance."
Okay.
So, here's the thing: God created us. One can choose to say, "I believe that," or "I don't believe it."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Free will to choose.
For sure.
But everyone who designs for a purpose. You, God has a purpose for you, a great assignment ahead of you, and He wants you to fulfill it when you're on this earth. Because the day you meet Him, you want to say, "My son, well done, you did your part." At the moment, the devil is also doing his work to make sure that you can read as many books as you can. But these books, none of them will tell you that all of us, we have sin that needs to be dealt with.
Okay, but like for me,
Yeah.
for being happy in my life, I'm trying to work on myself, on like be happy me alone, and what with on my like my family, and what things I like to do. I don't need
Jesus.
I don't need like I in this moment I happy. I'm lucky that I'm happy. I'm lucky that I have my friends and my family.
And thank
I'm
God-
truly happy without having any religion.
Okay. And thank God He's giving you good health so that you can come on the streets, enjoy with your
Yeah.
friends. There is someone who is sustaining you,
Yeah.
someone who has helped you.
But-
sometimes we are not aware,
Yeah.
but He's there, and He's like every day, "Oh, my
Okay.
son, when are you gonna have a wake up call?
Yeah.
When are you gonna say?" You understand? So for now, enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Remember, life is short.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For
One
sure.
day we'll all check out.
For sure,
But my prayer is that before you check out,
Yeah.
I pray that you are right
if
with
one
God.
day if one day
Yeah.
it will happen to me that somehow I like feel that I have to believe in God, I will do it. Okay, for now when I come here from Italy, my mom at the morning he said, "Where are you? What are you doing?" And there my family are my all my life. They are giving me all the power. So I don't for now I don't need to believe
To
in
believe.
something.
Okay, last verse, then
Yeah.
we close so that you enjoy your friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Romans chapter 10, I'll read you from verse number 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read 3 verses.
Okay.
What does it say?
Okay. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
So anyone who shall call upon the name of Jesus shall be
Okay.
saved.
How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
So how can they believe in Jesus if they've not known Him?
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
If they've not heard about Jesus, how can
Yeah.
they believe in Him?
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
So I'm a preacher and I'm preaching to you so that you can hear.
Yeah. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
So God has sent us on the streets so that we can share the good news to say, "Hey, it's not about judging you, condemning you, but God is saying, I can forgive you. I
Okay.
can be right with you." So how can they hear without a preacher? So I just wanted to show you this so that you see the reason why God is doing His part,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that all the people,
Like
when we
you are
stand,
like a messenger.
when we stand before Him,
Yeah, yeah.
you see me one day,
Yeah, yeah.
and you'll be like, "Did you not see this store, dude?" And you'll be like, "Oh yeah." And do you remember what he said? I was getting energy from my parents and my family, and I did not want anything with you. And he's like, "Okay." So when you have time,
Yeah.
How can they hear? How can they believe? Like you said, maybe one day I'll believe in God. Someone need to come and start the process. So today I'm your preacher.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any last question or we finish here?
No, I have only to say one thing. When I was in London, like 2 3 weeks ago, I met like some people of the church. They were Portuguese.
Okay.
I went in the church and I have a great time with them. Still, like not believing in like God or something. I have great time with Islam people, with church people, with Christian people, with Sikh people. I like really a lot the people that believe, and I'm really happy for them. And I think we can be all happy together
Okay.
when we respect each other.
We must respect each other. And my last words to you are these: religion is what men have made. God has always wanted a personal relationship with all of us as individuals,
Yeah,
not religion. Religion is ticking a box. So if it is one God, we will not have different truths. Islam believes something else. They believe in Allah. Allah is not my God. If you look at what you believe as a Sikh, it's different beliefs. So there is many truths, but you must know which is the absolute truth. And God has given you a sound mind so that you do your diligence and your homework, so that the day you stand before Him, if you are going to perish, at least you remained in ignorance. If you are going to make it, then happy days. But someone needed to come and introduce Jesus to you.
okay.
I've done my part. So nice talking to you again, and
Thank you very much. It was really nice. Life story is very nice.
enjoy the,
Thank you very
the
much.
party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you, bless you. Okay.